Joe Scarborough was talking a little foreign policy on his panel this morning, and he gave us an incredibly ignorant statement that we'll have some fun with.
What the past 12 years has been for this country, it's been what Mike said. It's been a dozen years or so where we've asked way too much of our military. They've delivered because they are extraordinary, but it's been the age of occupation. We've got to move past the false choice that we were given back in 2001, which is old Pottery Barn rule. If you break it, you own it. No. That suggests if we go into Syria because there's a slaughter going on there, or if we go into Iran because we find out they do have nuclear weapons and they're going to use them to destabilize the world, that somehow going in to fix a broken country means we have to occupy that country for a decade. That's the false choice that we've lived by. That's the false choice I personally believe we need to get past. But remember that argument at the beginning of both of these wars, Pottery Barn rule, if you break it, you own it. No, Chris Matthews could not be more right. America doesn't do occupations.
America doesn't do occupations. Well, look, that obviously depends on what you define as an occupation, and I don't want to be too harsh here because I think in terms of policy, Scarborough appears to be saying, hey, let's stop the wars. Hey, let's not do another occupation. But, I mean, here are just a few facts that show how the U.S. has acted post-World War II. We have 900 military bases around the world. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people fire back when I say that, and they point out that, yeah, but a lot of those are very small. Okay, we still have 900 military bases. That's still a wee bit too many, in my opinion. And here are just some of the places that we've invaded from the 40s and onward. Guatemala, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Grenada, Korea, Lebanon, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Iran, Libya, Panama, Iraq, Somalia, Yugoslavia, Bosnia, Kosovo, Chile, Afghanistan, Philippines, Honduras, Nicaragua. Now, some of those, maybe you can make a humanitarian case that, hey, we were doing the right thing for this reason and that reason, but others you cannot. I mean, a lot of countries, we've flat out toppled a democratic regime and put in a puppet government to serve our corporate interests. And that's where the term banana republic comes from. I always bring up this fact on the show because for those of you who don't know the history about that, you got to look it up, man. I mean, we were overthrowing South American governments so that we can have a banana company take advantage of the product. So, yeah, I mean, we certainly haven't done as overt an occupation as, like, the British in India, for example. But we've come close in a lot of circumstances, you know, and you don't invade that many countries if you have pure thoughts and a pure belief that you're actually trying to defend the world and be just. And, look, Iraq we've been in for over 10 years. Afghanistan, it will be at least 15 years when all is said and done, probably longer. So the idea that, and again, I want to be fair because Joe Scarborough, it seems like he's trying to say the right thing there policy-wise, that we should stop doing occupations. But the point at the end where he says, America doesn't do occupations. Yeah, we do, and we've kind of been doing them for a very long time now. I agree with you, we should stop doing them, but let's also acknowledge history because it is what it is, and you can't argue against it.